Good morning, it's Meredith. I am showered and ready to go almost. No, just kidding, I lied. I need coffee, but I think I'm gonna have to buy that at the airport. But I just grabbed the stuff off of the laundry drying rack. I keep dropping this because it's a really soft sweater, but look how the details are. There's like a pom-pom, and then the scarf is actually like a flappy scarf. And the dinosaur is vinyl. I didn't even realize that when I bought it. Like, this is a pretty high quality sweater for $10. But yeah, I have to pack those last minute things and probably eat that serving of rice, if I'm being honest, because I will probably be hungry, and as you know, I cannot afford the food at LaGuardia on my current per diem. So I'll try to putter around and look for like a bagel or something maybe. Okay, I have to leave in like 15 minutes because the rain, I think, is messing up traffic, so I don't want to be late. But gonna warm up this microwaved rice for a little bit of sustenance in the morning. I just drank a glass of water, so hopefully I have enough hydration to get me going. Oh my gosh, why am I out of breath? I'm like very concerned that I'm gonna be late. I just have like that anxiety. My anxiety is being late. My anxiety is not the actual travel part, it's just being late. Okay, packed and ready to go. I put on my new Nikes. I feel like this is a bad choice, but I have made the choice and I will live with my decision. But that means that I should grab some band-aids just in case. I think the problem is actually my socks are too big. So it is what it is. We're gonna just pack these, the whole entire box. The lateness anxiety. Okay, so also there's a lot of dog poop in my building. I think I told you yesterday, there's a lot more today. My poor super is going around cleaning everything. I feel bad for him. The poop only started being an issue within the past month or two. I don't know what's going on. H&H and Birch. Vegan cheese on sesame and corn.
Item.
I know.
Any
Headed to the lift to go to the hotel. My colleagues aren't arriving until like an hour from now, and I have a meeting. Aloft or Aloft? I say Aloft. Okay, so I made it to the Aloft. I asked the front desk person. I'm in room 433, I think. It's a little bit different than last time, so let me show you in terms of layout. It's like backwards, basically, and I think maybe one bed. I haven't explored yet. Okay, so again, unlike last time where the bathroom was over to the left, it's over to the right. Everything is about the same, and it has that funky wallpaper, so I'm gonna try to find all of the dinosaurs in there. And then I got some water and a coffee maker. Oh, and then my colleagues told me last time that the Book of Mormon was up here. I didn't have it, so somebody must have taken it, so their proselytizing worked. Have a ironing board. I don't know where the iron, there's the iron next to my backpack. And then in here is the shower, toilet, and more of that funky wallpaper. Let's see. Oh, there is the dinosaur drinking from a cup with a straw. Sorry, my shoes are making the annoying squeaking sound. And then here is, okay, I got two queens, which is fine, but equally good view this time of another rooftop. Last time I was looking over the overhang for the hotel, but it looks okay. A lot of sun in here, so that is the room. It's pretty big, actually. Ow, I hit my head. Okay, so here we go. Anyway, I'm gonna get back down to business because I have a meeting very shortly, and I'm actually quite thirsty. I'm gonna drink that bottle of water. Lyft drivers and Uber drivers I took today. I took a Uber in the morning because the Lyft was like $40 more expensive. I don't know why, but then I took a Lyft here because it was like $20 cheaper to take a Lyft than an Uber. But both of them had problems. The one to the LaGuardia, hold on, I need to take off my coat. Okay, so anyway, the guy in the morning, I also changed into my flip-flops. The guy in the morning got lost going to the airport, LaGuardia. He like missed the exit, and then suddenly I found us like stop suddenly on like the exit ramp, and then he started backing up into the expressway during like rush hour traffic, and I was like, oh my gosh. Also, this is the weirdest window shade. Remind me to show you. So then we had to back up like pretty far and get into the exit to go to LaGuardia. And then the guy, when I was here, I was like, I think he's trying to make me cancel so that he'll still get paid and I have to pay the fee for canceling, because he went around 3 times. And I was like, either that or he's really lost. And I was like, I don't know how he's so lost at the Kansas City airport, because this seems like a pretty like known destination, you know, or like one that people would go to often, especially in a Lyft here. Anyway, it was because he was really lost. He was like a disabled veteran, and he was like 80 years old, and I was like, why are you still working? I feel so bad for you. But also the car smelled so bad. It smelled like cigarettes and like air freshener, and I just smell. Yeah, I smell. So I might need to Febreze myself. Thankfully, I brought a small Febreze. I don't know why I did this, but yeah, let me show you the weird window shade here. So the window shade just has a bunch of numbers. I'm sure it's like code for something, but I don't speak that code. Okay, I also need to change because I smell like cigarettes, and I don't smoke. I don't smoke nothing. I don't even smoke no meats. Flight attendant was just not very nice. And oh, the sandwich from H&H Bagels or whatever. The bagel sandwich was actually really good, and it was like $10.50 I think, which is a pretty good price for the airport, and it was pretty filling. So I had half when I was sitting there, because basically I just wanted a place with outlets so I could sit and work for a while at the airport. And it was clean, and it had like outlets obviously, and the food was like prepared to order, not like a sad refrigerator sandwich. And also it was hot. So I asked for the other half to go, so I had that on the plane. But I'm a little hungry, so thank God I had those 1 bag of chips. The front desk gave me a couple of vouchers for the Thai place, which actually I kind of wanted to go to for dinner. They didn't give me a luggage stand, so I'm using the air conditioner bench thing. But yeah, so I remember that I broke my nail in the airport, so good thing I packed in here my little nail file and nail clipper. I have fully been in this hotel for like 10 minutes, and the driver never stopped the ride. So I need to figure out how to contact Lyft, because there's nothing like I'm out of the ride as like how to start a chat, so I need to figure that out. Also, I need to put makeup on because I look absolutely dead. It's like 4:45 and I'm so hungry. I don't know if I can like ask my colleagues if they want to go eat now at the early bird special. Like, we're even early for the early bird. I feel like it's like pre-happy hour. I grabbed a handful of these for emergency capsules, or not capsules, crystals, because I have like a few of them. I was sent these free for review. I don't know if they actually do anything. Turns out my colleague is really hungry too. I was like, all I had was a bagel, and like I ate half of it at like 9 a.m. and I had the other half at like 11:30. Well, that's a bummer. My travel mirror got cracked. I hope it still works. Oh, I have to turn it on. Hold on. There's a switch. The moment of truth, does it turn on? Oh, it's fine. It just has a crack. Adds a little character. Who knows when I'll get around to replacing this. So many regrets from trying to use that eyeliner. I am not using this Tarte one. I cannot control it for the life of me. And like now it's like super thick because I tried to fix it. No good, no good. Going out to dinner, but something happened to that elevator door. Okay, so I'm obviously back in the hotel. Dinner was pretty good. It was actually quite cheap. So I got those $10 coupons when I checked in, and I guess they were only supposed to give me one because one of my colleagues only had one, but I had two. But we could only use one per table, even though that was not what the back said. Once it said one per customer, and since we were all 3 different customers because we each had our own different cards, the manager was like, no, it's only one per table. Even though the server was like, yeah, one per customer is fine. So we let our colleague who had the most expensive meal go and use it because also like we're all going to expense it anyway, so it doesn't really matter. It's the thrill of the deal. The happy hour drinks were $8. It was I got a smoky whiskey mule, a hibiscus sparkling thing. I think Prosecco or something. I am really tired, so I think I'm gonna go to bed early. It's like, I want to check. All I have right now is my Kindle. 7:30 here, Central Time, so that's way too early. So I think I'm actually gonna do a steam mask and then also a hand and nail gloves, because you saw my hands are so dry and my nail broke because it was also dry and brittle. So figured I would use this. Again, I got this at the dollar store, so not the highest of hopes for it. And then this is the Japanese steam eye mask. So I'll probably just put on a podcast and do the steam eye mask, because like I can't read obviously with the steam eye mask on. And then once that's done, I'll do the hand mask and then read. The Britney Spears book is like interesting. I would say like if you're somebody that was really into the Free Britney movement or whatever from last year, was it even last year? Might have been 2 years ago. But if you're really into that, I think that this would be an interesting perspective. And if you're into it by the time you see this video, you would have fully read this book, because I was not even in it and I was able to read and get this book like pretty soon after it came out. I think it came out like less than a month ago. The library had it and I grabbed it. It gave a lot of insight into all of the stuff she was doing. I had no idea how much she was doing in terms of shows. I didn't realize that she was there for so long, and also some of the other crazy stuff that she was doing, and like some of the albums that she put together in such a short amount of time because of like the pressures from the outside. I mean, I wonder if like how much of it was like the same narrative as like truly if this was her own narrative, or if it was from the Free Britney movement about like how the heck was she so like in need of a conservator if she was able to do all of this other stuff, you know? I feel like the conservatorship is like for people who can't like feed themselves, they can't bathe themselves, they can't do anything, and she was able to like do high-powered stuff that like even people, I think I'm like relatively high functioning and I couldn't do anything that she is doing. Like the idea of doing like a dance workout ever was like, no, I can't do that. And then on top of that, also doing like shows and workouts and singing and doing all of like the album stuff and things like that. I'm not going to go into a lot of the other details because again, you can read the book and I'll link you the book, but definitely look at your library for it. Otherwise, I think it's probably at this point, by the time you see this on Kindle Unlimited. Let me do this before I waste away the day. I just did my hand mask and it's really wet, so it's still quite sticky, but the serum looks pretty good. It's like a very liquidy serum. It's not like a thick serum. So if I had put it on my face and that was the serum, I would say it's a little bit more of the Essence sort of style product, or like the Japanese lotion. It's just really watery. It doesn't really have much fragrance. It's like very slightly fragranced, like a whiff of rose. Just working a little bit more on some reports. And then getting back to my Britney book. I lost my watch somewhere because when I was doing my hand mask, I took it off. Oh, okay, I see it over there. It's over on the desk. So I will sign up for today and I'll talk to you tomorrow. It'll be Tuesday. The one stinky part is that since I am now in Central Time, my early morning meetings are an hour earlier, so I have to make sure I wake up really early, so see you then. Good morning, it is Tuesday, and I think I made the realization, and I told you, but when I have a 7 a.m. in New York time, that means it's a 6 a.m. Central Time. So I am up, but I'm barely functioning. I woke up really early though, getting ready for my, not my interview, my meeting. And I will talk to you later. I need to put on some makeup, so I'm totally dead. Even though it sounds like a video's off, just in case. There's always the possibility that someone's like, let's turn on the video. That meeting was 3 minutes long. I'm gonna go dry my hair, not wash it. I've already washed it. Oh, that's annoying. Somebody broke the hair dryer. I don't know how to bend this because I can't bend it without breaking it. Look at all this creamer. Went downstairs and got a quote-unquote new hairdryer, but she just grabbed it from a different room. But this one looks not much better. But yeah, I had plugged in the other one. It just like wouldn't turn on after I plugged it in. I think the switches were broken. Ew, actually this is a really dirty hairdryer. I'm gonna have to wash my hands real hard after this. Heading out for the day. I also got hit by the curse of the hotel iron and my pants are like white. My Cadoba fix. Unfortunately, no mangoes also right now. Okay, so I am back in the hotel room after dinner. So we went to the steakhouse next door. It's really popular. It was super full every night. And it is $4 signs on the Google Maps. And my colleague was like, let's go there. I was like, it's $4 signs. We're actually super full, and it wasn't just us being like, oh my gosh, we can't afford it. It was like truly that was so much food. The food was actually quite good. The thing is, $4 sign, so plan accordingly. The waiter let us know that the sides are available in half portions, so we ended up getting half portions of all the sides because he said the full portions are actually for 3 to 4 people, so since we were 2, he recommended halves. There was only a couple things that you couldn't get half of, and I think they were the potato. There was like a baked potato, and you couldn't do a half of that. I understand why. And then one was scalloped potatoes. I don't know why you couldn't do half of that. The drinks, so strong. I got the Mr. Perfect, I think was what it was called. It was just basically bourbon. The drinks were great, but my colleague drank hers too fast, and she was like, oh my gosh, it's so strong. And I paced myself because my first sip, I was like, oh, that's a lot. So I drank it as we were eating, so I had more food in my stomach. The food was the right amount. We almost finished all of it. If I really had set my mind to it, I could have finished all the vegetables. The lobster, oh yeah, I forgot. We also had the lobster corn chowder, and that was so good. But it was like $19 for that little tiny cup. Like anywhere else that's a cup of soup, this was a bowl. But yeah, so that was like $20, but it was so good, but it's so rich. So it's also like I didn't want a full bowl of that because I would have died. Like actual died. And then the lobster mac and cheese had actual huge chunks of lobster in it. So I guess like the price was worth it because again we got the half portion, so that was $13. The full size would have been $26. So yeah, that's how half works. Worked a little bit on my projects, and then I'm going into bed. My allergies are bad, my eyes are itchy because I think I do not like those contacts that I've been using, the new ones, the samples, the Infuse brand. I think I have the extra contacts from the other brand I like in my carry-on. I will probably be throwing those in my eyes because look how red they are. They're so irritating. And also I can't see very well out of this eye with those contacts in, the Infuse ones, the blue box. So I'm probably going to use the purple box. I don't remember what brand that is. Oh, I didn't read any of my book yesterday, and I also lost my, oh there it is over there on the desk because I just passed out basically because I was tired. So I did not finish the Britney Spears book yet. Maybe on the cruise. Actually, no, I hope not, because I have a few books from the library that should be coming due or coming available before the cruise. So I want to stock up my Kindle with other stuff. Okay, so the major downside of this hotel is the light. So by the door, there are 3 switches. One operates, I think, like the overhead light in the bathroom toilet area. One operates the overhead light in like the sink area, and then one manages all of the lights here in the bedroom area, for lack of a better term, where the beds are. Problem is that there are these light switches by the bed, you can kind of see it here next to my brick, that operate the lights over the bed, but you have to have the bed one switched on properly by the door in order for you to be able to operate the light switches here. The other thing is this would not be a good hotel for if you have family or like somebody else staying in this room with you, because if anyone needs to use the bathroom in the middle of the night, in order to turn on the light in the toilet area, which is like so dark if you don't turn on the light, there's like, hold on. By the bed over here, there's like this frosted glass panel, and then when you turn on the light, because in here is where like the shower is, when you turn on the light inside the bathroom area, like the toilet and the shower area, the panel lights up because it's frosted glass. When it's like pitch black in here, because I I closed both of the like blackout curtains, it gets super dark at night. So as a result, that lights up the entire room. It's so annoying. If you have somebody else in here whose bathroom patterns you might need to worry about, this would not be the hotel for you. The hotel's showing a little bit of wear and tear in this room. I can't remember if last room was also similar, but this one in particular, stuff is dingy looking basically, and then there's like dings in the desktop over there, and then the first hairdryer I had didn't work, and then the front desk person seemed like it was like a normal occurrence, and then the second hairdryer that they gave me was like kind of gross, not gonna lie. Both of them were kind of gross, but the first one just like wasn't functional, and then the second one was gross. That was gross, and it's a high touch surface, makes me a little bit concerned what the other stuff looks like. But yeah, like the walls have like dings on them, scrapes, and like some scuffs and stuff. They just need a deep clean probably. No bugs or anything, it's fine. I think it's a pretty cheap hotel, so no complaints there other than it's just like, it's fine. And also the weird light situation. Again, if you had more than one person in this room, which you obviously are supposed to because there's 2 queen beds, yeah, that bathroom at middle of the night, turning on the light over there so you don't like knock yourself silly onto like hitting. Oh, the other problem is the shower door. The shower door seal is broken, so when I turned on the shower, it was like flowing out into the toilet area, like right by the toilet, so the bath mat completely soaked. I like didn't want the housekeeping today, but I might need to have housekeeping because that bath mat did not get dry at all over the day. Good morning, it's Wednesday and it's time for that early morning meeting that's even earlier here in the Midwest. That curtain won't stay up either. Okay, so I just had a long session trying to open that curtain, so I will probably delete that clip because it was very loud because the curtain is broken. It doesn't stay up. The sun is not even up, like not even close to thinking about coming up, but I have my early morning meetings, so I'm gonna get my makeup ready and done and then sign on to work. The sun came up in my meeting. No updates from today, sorry. It was just a crazy work day. Early morning meetings followed by meetings basically the entire day. Lunch was Panera, so not super exciting. And then dinner, we had Indian food and it was like, okay. I don't think it was meant for like people who weren't familiar with Indian food. So like my colleagues were like, oh my gosh, you know what this is? I was like, yeah, I always order this because I know it's safe. Because as you know, I don't really eat dairy that well, and I'm not gonna eat dairy on a work trip along with all of my colleagues. I ate safely, and then they also thought I was vegan, which I'm not. The chicken stuff just didn't sound that good, and I don't really eat mutton. I thought that was lamb, so that's how much I don't eat mutton. A lot of the fish I just didn't want to try. I am going to wash up and put in a little bit of work because I have something I want to get done. Basically, I'm just pushing to finish something by Monday so that I can have Wednesday and Thursday off, and my colleague can also have Wednesday and Thursday off. So I just need to really push to make sure it happens. Tackle that project and then go to bed because I am dying. My eyes hurt so bad. They're so dry. I thought it was because of like allergies or maybe I'm sick. I don't know. My sinuses are really sore. But I think it's also like my office that I have is like has a vent and the heater is like constantly blowing air. So it's just so dry, I think. And when I took off my contacts, it was like little suction cups. It was terrible. Oh, and then tomorrow I have like meetings straight through the entire day. So I was kind of like, since I'm very food motivated, as you know, worried about what I was going to have for lunch and like when I was gonna have it. I have like literally a half an hour at 12:30 and I was like, what am I gonna do? But luckily we ordered way too much food. So I gotta make sure I put this Indian food in the, not the microwave, was this the mini fridge. There is a mini fridge in here, I didn't show you it. Thought it was a drawer for underneath the vanity, but it's not. It's a mini fridge. Good morning. I'm going into the office ahead of all of my colleagues because of my meeting schedule today. I have like meetings the entire day until a holiday party. I think I have a half an hour break where I need to eat and go to the bathroom. So I am up and ready to go. It's very dark outside. I think it's like 5. So anyway, I am going to put on, my face is so peeling. I think it's because I have the heat on. I am heading out the door to call my Uber. So it usually takes like 12 minutes here. So if you're ever traveling to Kansas City, make sure that you really schedule in advance. Also, my backpack is like making me scrunch up funny, but my holiday party is at like a bar. It's like has like bar games and stuff. Pickleball, somebody was saying, and that seems intense. So it's very different than the vibe of my last holiday party because that was a gala. I didn't go because I hated my company at that time, and also on top of that, I think I was at home or planning to be at home, and then I never RSVP'd because then I had to come back for a work project for a day, and then I just like didn't RSVP. I forgot my leftovers for lunch and I need those Indian food leftovers. I'm back in the hotel obviously. So our party was at Chicken and Pickle. So originally I was like, so what does Chicken and Pickle serve? Because I don't eat pickles, as you know. But apparently that's just because they have a pickleball court. We had like a nacho bar or something like that. I'm back home. Not home, I'm at the hotel. But yeah, we're gonna go out later for I think Korean chicken or else Italian, one or the other, because I was like, so they were giving away holiday prizes and like we were at the winning table and myself and my colleague had not won anything. We're like, oh my god, we're losers. I was like, okay, so that we're not fully losers, we're gonna go to Korean chicken. So I think we might actually be going to Korean chicken with my team. I did end up winning something. Sorry, I dropped my comb earlier, so hopefully you didn't hear that. So I ended up giving it to my colleague because I don't have any use for it. It was like a a snow inner tube, and I wasn't gonna go snow tubing. I won third prize in the holiday Christmas party sweater contest, and I wasn't even participating. Cool Tyrannosaurus Rex DJ party sweater, and it won third prize. So I didn't want to participate, but I got third prize anyway. So as a result, I got this M&M's candy cane thing. I just asked my colleague if she wants a steam IMS, and she does. So luckily I have plenty. I have one for me, one for her. So I'll bring this with me to our dinner. I'm basically packed actually, because I kind of packed before I went into work. It's just mainly like electronics, so I think I'm okay. I'm in a pretty good space. I feel like such a jerk face. My colleague made us something. If I'm back home, I am going to finish packing up, get ready for bed. It's like 9 o'clock. It's not even that late, but I am just tuckered out. I don't know. I feel like the allergies are not so good here. My eyes are really itchy. So anyway, definitely need to get my glasses on here, as you can see. But yeah, we went to BBQ Chicken. So the BBQ Chicken menu was a little bit limited compared to what I'm used to. We had tteokbokki, and then I got a medium gangjeong chicken, and then a medium cheeseling chicken. I think they only had those in the boneless, which is fine by me. I only like boneless. And then they also had sushi, because it was like a sushi store as well. So the sushi was pretty good too. Oh, and then the other thing, I think I'm gonna have to shower actually. My colleague accidentally like laughed and she sprayed fountain of beverage all over me. So my hair is sticky, my face is sticky, everything's sticky. So going to quickly rinse up and go to bed. So I got like, I pricked my finger with the glass, so I think I need to get rid of it. I thought it was gonna be fine, but it looks like perhaps. I accidentally put this in my suitcase, and because I didn't use my hard side suitcase, this got crushed. So it's on me. I gotta buy a new guy, because this one cannot be like this. And I hope this doesn't mean I got bad luck. Good morning. It is Friday. I don't even know. But yeah, I'm awake. I did not sleep well last night. A lot of people are having too much fun in the hallway. Every time I like started falling asleep, then suddenly some man was screaming and then running up and down. And I was like, I don't know what's going on. And then around like 3 o'clock, for some reason, there was like screaming people outside. Not like a fight, but like it sounded like, you know, like when people are like so drunk that they're like putting their heads out of the sunroof of one of those like party limos or whatever. That's what it sounded like, and it was like nonstop. So anyway, did not sleep well. Hopefully I'm able to push through the day, because again, going to the airport in like an hour, and I'm gonna be working from the airport until my flight. And then after that, I'm gonna get back to New York, finish hopefully doing my expense reports, because I need to get them done before there's like a deadline. And then after that, when I sign up for the workday, meeting my friend from Norway who is coming over on a bus. Not from Norway, obviously, from where she is right now. We're gonna hang out, and I have a reservation somehow. We're gonna have to push through this. Like, I don't know how we're gonna get there, but I made us a reservation at the Standard. They have this like pop-up holiday bar called the Partridge, and it looks super cute and super like, it's not like tacky holidays, so I kind of want to see what it's like. But I got us a reservation at 10 o'clock. That's so late. So we're gonna both be suffering, I think, because my friend's jet lagged. I am just tired. Also, I cut my finger on the mirror. I think I showed you yesterday, so it's kind of painful, and I'm hoping there's no glass in it. It was kind of like a small piece, and I pulled it out, so I hope there's no little shards left. I need to get my makeup on, get packed up these last little things. I'm eating a bag of chips for breakfast just because I had it available. If I have time before the Uber gets here and the cafe somehow opens, I'm probably gonna stop at the cafe, because I haven't been this trip, but it was so good last time, and I kind of want to go. My colleague went yesterday because she was like, oh yeah, I haven't been in this trip, and she was like, but I remember the coffee being so good. Might do that, because I don't really want to drink the lobby coffee again, because it was not so good. I wouldn't say that it was even coffee. I'm gonna go head to the coffee shop to have a coffee, obviously. So it's like 7:15, my ride is coming at 7:45, so hopefully half an hour is enough time, so I'm trying to do this quietly. Okay, not too bad. It's going across the street. I don't think it's open yet. I think the cafe's closed. This place is so cute. There's little swings. So this is a caramel macchiato for my colleague, and then I got a peppermint cold brew, but it's so cute. Okay, so again, I got a peppermint cream cold brew with light ice, and I didn't know they were gonna sprinkle little peppermint candies on top, but that's very fun. Yeah, but this is the Outa, the blue cafe. I don't know if it has, yeah, here it is. But this cafe is so cute. The decor is really nice, and how do you say the word? Baristas are super duper nice. Sorry, I'm so tired. Again, I don't know if I told you, but there were a lot of like rambunctious, loud, grown men running up and down the hallways last night, screaming, making noise. I'm so tired. Okay, let's give it a taste here. So I was gonna get the eggnog latte, but I was like, how much eggnog is it? And the barista was like, I also asked like if it dairy free, and she was like, unfortunately no, we use full on eggnog. And I was like, okay. So when I ordered this, she's like, are you sure you're okay with the peppermint cream? I said, yeah, that's fine. I said, eggnog is just too much. Like, I love it, but like sometimes it's too much. She's like, yeah, I totally get it. Anyway, let me give this a taste test. Yeah, so their cold brew is really smooth, and it tastes really kind of like a chocolatey flavor, just because of the roast, but so good. Has a little bit of the peppermint in there, a little bit of cream. Anyway, I gotta chug this because I gotta go check out, get ready for my Uber and stuff like that. So talk to you later. Okay, checked in, got my baggage sent. I'm in the gift shop, so they have this Boulevard Brewing Company, which is like in the airport, but they also have like different lotions and beard oils, beard balm. But it smells like their beers, I guess. The ceiling art is airplanes made out of saxophones. Okay, so I actually got a lot of work done, so I think I'm gonna go grab lunch. It's like 10:20, but that's like 11:30 New York time, and then my boarding time is like 11:20, so I think I have enough time to go grab like actual food because I'm like super hungry. I don't think I ate that much yesterday at the chicken place. So this cute little kids play area. This is at one of the gates. It's quite cute. Little Grinch. So there's this thing called the tasting bar, and I guess you can get like beers on delivery, not on delivery, on request. Came to the barbecue place. The service here isn't great, but I got the popcorn chicken and fries because a sandwich seemed messy. So busy. Okay, y'all, I'm finally back home. What a journey. So we actually ended up getting into LaGuardia like 25 minutes early, but then they didn't have a gate for us, so then we had to wait around for a little bit, which was fine. And then I perfectly timed getting my suitcase from the carousel and perfectly timed getting a lift. But traffic, oh my gosh. Took me like an hour to get back here. Like, I could see my apartment for so long, and it just like took forever after I was like, oh my gosh, that's my apartment. Took like 25 minutes to get here after that moment. So yeah, it took a long time. And I wish I would have gone to the bathroom at the airport because I was like, oh my gosh. I hope traffic's not too bad. Okay, so my friend is like basically stuck in Hoboken on the bus. I have enough time now to go and pick up my mail. So I'm gonna do that. And again, I'll take you along with me on the weekend. I feel so much better, so I'm gonna go quickly run to the post office, and I shall be back here potentially because again, she's stuck in traffic, and she'll just go hang out at the mall. I sent her to Hudson Yards. Because I was like, oh yeah, you can even go to Muji, because I think she wanted to shop at Muji because they don't have one in Norway. And as you know, we love Muji. Grab my mail, come back here if it's too much. We'll continue on. I feel like a lot of stuff happened today at work too. It was very productive in the airport, but then the airport Wi-Fi doesn't.
Should I give you my address or this?
Okay, so my friend made it to Hudson Yards. I'm gonna go back to my apartment, drop off my packages, and then meet her at the mall. Change my mind, I'm gonna take the train. Okay, so they put up so many lights, I guess. I think we might actually bail from the holiday bar. I made the reservation for the Percher, just at the standard hotel, but our reservation's at 10, and I think we're both we're too eager. So I don't think we're gonna go today. I'm dying, I only have 3 hours of sleep. Cheers! Get water over there. I realized that we could get a free beer. I'm trying to figure out if I can negotiate it. going to the BTS store. We failed last time she came to go to the Whole Foods, so we're here now. To find makgeolli, so all of that's not alcoholic. It's here. They have multiple flavors now.
This looks nice.
My friend gets the COVID-19 tests and the ranch seasoning because I was like, that's the most American thing. And then we're gonna try the makgu, and then that one is the passion fruit flavor because we just can't say passion fruit in Korean, so figured it was in English, so we could just do it. Okay, so it's like 10:30, finally going to bed. So we obviously made the executive decision not to go to the holiday bar, and then we were gonna go to the Korean speakeasy behind Cafe Joa, I don't remember. It's called like Fat Tiger. We didn't do that either, so we decided to go to Whole Foods, but pick up some makgeolli, come back, and regroup because both of us hit a wall at like relatively the same time. Because we both were like, yeah, we're doing so much better now. No. So anyway, we are turning in for the night, and again, I'll take you along with us tomorrow. We do have quite a few reservations, and we're gonna hit those for sure. So hopefully I'll be able to sleep off whatever this is. I think it's just exhaustion from the week of travel and like in-person stuff because I'm not used to it. And then tomorrow we have a reservation, so I'll take you along with us there. And then that's for brunch and chicken and waffles, and then we're gonna go throughout the entire day. So stay tuned for that.